Meet the residents of Element City.
Watch this!
Took that little computer division at Lucasfilm with some other kind of rebels that he was working with and built it into what eventually became Pixar. It was the beginning of Pixar.
Steve said, okay, now we are going to revolutionize this industry.
My name is Woody. This is my spot.
It was a dream of Ed and mine to do a feature film with this new technology, but it was like we had to invent the technology, you know, in order to actually do it. But we always knew that it was about the story and the characters. It was going to entertain audiences, not just the technology.
So she ran off and played, and we just grabbed the mic and followed her. And we played with toys, and we had talked with her puppets and did things. And then the editors took those sounds and created a performance that feels so real because it is. You know, it's a real little kid.
How's it going, Bob?
Most of us came from a 2D background. We were trained in it, learned in it, fell in love with it. It's what got us into this business. And so we have no desire to see it go away. When we started getting into 3D, it wasn't to replace it, it was just to add another color to the palette.
We can do things like hair and fur because that's something that's tangible that makes it feel rat-like. But the rats, while they do some realistic rat behavior, they're not realistic rats. They got big cartoon eyes and they're very caricatured. Their hands are more like cartoony hands. So it's a blend of really tangible realism and real fantasy kind of all stirred together.
This film was a sound designer's dream because you had to create a whole world of sound, and you had a lot of freedom since it's a science fiction world, place we haven't been before.
Hi, Mr. Fredrickson. Please let me in.
No.
In a way, this film is a tribute to the great films of Disney in the past that I grew up with, 101 Dalmatians and Lady and the Tramp, and all those great, great films that I loved growing up. I saw her looking a lot less energetic and more kind of quiet and reserved, and I thought, what's going on in her head, you know? And that's really what started us working on this film. And I think
all the films we do, whether they be about monsters or fish or cars, we want to project something of our own lives and put them on the screen so that the audience recognizes their own experience in the movies that we make.
Je me permets de vous corriger, c'est une cuillère fourchette. Forky, dans Toy Story 4, c'est un de mes plus grands rôles.
Je ne suis pas un jouet, je suis un déchet. Liberté! Oh non.
I feel so honored, but also responsible for being the one of many to come as well. Yeah, it's just a really exciting time at the studio.
The pipe squished me all out of shape.
Dang.
That's better.
Oh.